What started as a normal Thursday in Dixon will go down in history. Former comptroller Rita Crundwell is one of almost 1,500 people whose sentences were commuted by President Joe Biden.
WIFR's Anthony Ferretti joins us live from Dixon. He has a chance to talk with some people who are really stunned by the news.
That is exactly right, Mike. A lot of local lawmakers I talked with who knew Crundwell and worked with her are stunned. Crundwell was sentenced in 2013 for stealing almost $54 million from the city and using them for personal expenses. She was released from prison in 2021 and put on house arrest. And now President Biden says she and others deserve a second chance. In a statement, he said these people they were on home confinement, house arrest during COVID, and they've also proved they've demonstrated remorse and rehabilitation, which are reasons for those commuted sentences. Crundwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2013 and was scheduled to be out in 2029 before she was released in 2021, as mentioned. And one state lawmaker I talked with says they never expected to hear this news.
It's so unbelievably frustrating to me that President Biden would take it upon himself to grant essentially freedom to someone who took advantage of that trust and now gets to walk around freely because of it.
Former Dixon Mayor Lee Arellano, I also talked with him, and he said Crundwell's case was the whole reason he got into politics and ran for mayor in the first place, and says that this news by President Biden is a slap in the face. In Dixon, Anthony Ferretti, WIFR News.
Thank you, Anthony. Today's news from President Biden also draws reaction from lawmakers outside of Dixon, including Congressman Darren LaHood, who says this shows Biden's continued disregard for our justice system and rule of law.